Magic the Gathering. What is it? Magic the Gathering was first published in 1993. It was the first in a genre of collectible card games and remains the most popular and one of the few still existing to this day. Originally owned by an independent company named Wizards of the Coast, it became such a successful product that Wizards was purchased by Hasbro and is now a subsidiary of theirs. It has consistently been amongst their top 10 selling products and has even peaked as their number one several times. Some of their other products and licenses include Transformers, Star Wars, Nerf, My Little Pony, Monopoly. It gives you an idea of how popular and profitable the product is. Just a quick brush through on the rest. So this is the draft simulator. We're just going to take a look here, see what we have. This is pack one, pick one. Normally there's a timer as to how long you can take to do your pick, but the simulator doesn't have it. There's not a lot of good cards. Well, there's a few good cards in this pack. Slaughter Drone, Goblin Freerunner, and Obligator stand out the most. I think we're just going to pick Freerunner. This is pack two. In draft, you want to try to stick to 2 or 3 colors. Running anything else in your deck is really hard to do. Black's looking really good in this pack. I'm in red already. Black-red's an okay deck. Flare Drone's pretty good, but Oblivion Strike's probably just one of the best common cards in the set, so I'm going to take Oblivion Strike. Tar Snares is another card. I'm going to go through this pretty quick because we're just going to do an actual draft here in a second. The one thing you'll notice with the draft simulator are cards that get past you are normally cards that you would never see unless it was your first or second pick. So draft simulators, they're not bad for getting used to the set, but they're not really helpful at getting better at drafting. We're drafting a lot of removal, which is, again, you wouldn't see this much removal past you in a regular game. This is just the simulator that's making this seem so easy. So like I said, this doesn't really give you a good idea of how well you're actually going to draft. It's usually a lot harder than this. I am kind of light on creatures. I've got a lot of removal. Okay, and this is the draft pool is done. We picked our cards, and then normally we'd pick, 23 spells and then 17 basic lands and make a deck out of this. I'm not going to bother doing that right now just because of the fact that we're actually going to just do a real draft right now. Here we are in queue for the draft. We have 6 players, including myself, 7. And as soon as we have 8, the draft will start. A few interesting things while we're just waiting. This Magic the Gathering has actually won several awards from Mensa for just how how much intelligence is required to play their game quite well. It's every year since they release new sets, they have the chance to qualify for these Mensa awards, and they consistently win some. Okay, this is our first pack, first pick. We have 50 seconds left. This is a pretty good pack. My first obvious pick is this. It's a white-green card. It's pretty good. This is also a really good spell, and that just leaves me on one color, so that leaves me open to pick my second or third color. I'm going to just take the immolating... No, I'm going to take the auxiliary. This is really tough. I'm going to take the auxiliary and go from there. This is a pretty good pack. I've gone white-green. We don't have to stick to white-green, but if we're going to switch, we should decide soon. There's a really good black removal spell that I'm fond of. Allied Reinforcements is a really good white uncommon card. Saddleback Lagak is the other pick. We're going to go ahead and take Allied Reinforcements. This is probably the easiest pick here. This pack's got some okay spells. Nothing that's really game changing, but these two are the obvious: the Aeronaut and the Spider. I think the Lone Larva is an option too, but I'm not too worried about it right now. We're gonna take the Aeronaut. Having flying creatures is always really good. You can see down at the bottom what we've drafted currently. It goes in order of its converted mana cost. Mana is how much lands you have to tap to cast that spell. We'll touch further on that once we've actually started. Scythe Master's probably the pick here. Searing Light's not a bad spell, but it's pretty limited, and Path Warden's a pretty good creature, but you see him wheel, and he's kind of late game. It's really important to get a consistent early game, so we're going to take Scythe Master. Wall Resurgence is just a really good card for delaying the game if the other person's got an aggressive deck. I'm almost tempted to pick it, but I'm going to take the lead by example. This is a really good, what we call cantrip spell. It's a low cost, and you can cast it at any time during the game. Troll's a pick I could take, but I don't like Troll. It's a pretty bad card, I think. Mighty Leap's an option. I'm not too worried about needing cards like Mighty Leap, so I'm going to pick a card that I just don't want to run up against right now. And I'm going to have to say probably Commando's the strongest one. Avenger's pretty big too, but I'm not too worried about it, so I'm going to go ahead and take this card so that another person can't have it. Yeah, I really don't want that Harvester Troll. We're going to go ahead and pick up Reckless Bushwhacker. We're getting towards the end of the first pack, so you can tell a lot of the stuff's a lot of chafe. Although Dwarrel Avengers made it this far, but we're going to take it again. We're not going to play with it, but we're going to make sure other people can't play with it either. There's a lot of good red spells. I mean, I could cut out my 2 green spells and stick with red. But I don't think that's going to be necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and take the lead by example. I'm taking the Sweep away. It's just one of those cards that slows down your deck when you're playing, so By taking it, that's going to help you out in the long run, so that player that you play against doesn't have it. No real good picks here. I'm just taking this. Along the bottom here, you can see these are the cards here that I plan to keep in my deck. And the cards here where it says sideboard, those are cards that I picked, but I don't actually plan to have in my primary deck, so they're just there in case I want to try swapping out in between games. We're just waiting for the next pack to be opened. Oh, I guess not. Sorry, I thought we were on the next pack. Searing Light's probably the pick. I don't know if we'll run it, but we'll take it. These are both just bad spells. I'll take the Island. It's pretty. Ooh, look at that. Look at that landscape. Okay, we've only got 6 cards for our deck main. We could try running 3 colors and running red as well. We'll see how things progress here. This is a pretty good card, but it's 7 mana. I don't know how often this is going to get out. Honestly, I've passed it up so many times. I'm really tempted just to pick and see how things go with it. It'd be funny. I'm going to take it just not because I expected to do well, just because it's funny. I've only got 1 2-drop creature and 2 3-drop creature, so right now I'm really needing some 2-drops, 3-drops, and some 4-drops, obviously. Normally in a deck, when you're playing Magic in a draft format, you usually want at least 13 or 14 creatures. 17 is actually a really good number, preferably. So right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I count this as a single creature spell because it creates creatures. This isn't a bad pack. I mean, there's the Aeronaut, but I'm going to take the Redeemer. I'm not going to be using any of his fancy tricks that his card comes with, but he's a pretty good creature, and he fits a 3-drop slot, so... Spawnbinder Mage is really good too, actually. I'll try grabbing one of these later. This is a good card, Battle Redeemer. You can trick people with it. I like it. Relief Captain is the best card here. He's a creature and he has a mechanic to him, so yeah, he's the obvious pick. 4-drop slot, perfect. We have 3 options here: the Scion Summoner, the Scythe Master, or the Spawnbinder Mage. I've already got a Scythe Master. I'm not really planning on having that super aggressive edge of first strike creatures. Spawnbinder's really good. If I don't take one now, I don't know if I'll see another one, so I'm gonna take the Spawnbinder. And you know what? There's another Scythe Master anyways, and that's the really only good pick in my color, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Scythe Master. Still only have 1 2-drop creature. If I don't get any in this pack, I'm really going to have to focus on getting some 2-drops in pack 3. Even 1-drops too if they come up. But a good 1-drop's pretty hard to come by. So, Lone Larva, I guess. It's not really a strong creature for attacking with, but it has its uses, and if it's a 2-drop, I might cut it if I don't get if I get something better, I'll take it out and swap it. For now, we'll take it. So we're up to 9 creatures, 10 if you count my allied reinforcements, which I count as a creature spell. So we need at least 4 or 5 more. Like I said, in this deck, I prefer to run about 7. War Cleric. Good solid pick. I like him. Well, there is the Alpha Protector in my colors. Not super fond of them. I might just take the Free Runner so that people running red can't take it. I'm not really worried about any of the other creatures. I'm just gonna take the Free Runner. Of course, Sky Climber Wheel. That's a good card. It makes this deck really aggro. Here I'm going to take the Tranquil Expanse. It's just a card that it can tap for either the green or white mana that I'm going to need for my green and white spells. Just the dregs of cards now. I'm just going to take that, put it in my sideboard. Probably that guy, throw him in the sideboard. Shooting's Cloak's actually not a bad card. I don't run it much. So we're sitting at 14 spells, 12 of which we're counting as creatures. So we need 9 more playable cards. I did have 1 or 2 options on the sideboard here, but they're not really preferable. I would rather pick a few better cards. I need more removal. Currently, this deck really has no removal. Removal is a spell that either deals damage to a creature or reduces the creature's toughness by an amount that'll kill it, or just removes the creature, just straight up destroys the creature. So yeah, well, those are gonna be high on my picks for priority here. Are more creatures, more removal. Snapping Gnarlid, Felidar Cub. I kind of like the Snapping Gnarlid, but I'm gonna take the Felidar Cub. It has a secondary function with its. I can sacrifice it to destroy an enchantment. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Felidar Cub. White and green. There are no good green spells. There's really only this. This is the only pick. Broodhunter Worm's not bad. McKinney Patrol's pretty good. I do like the allied option from taking McKinney Patrol. I also do like the Broodhunter Worm. It's just a really good card. God. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Broodhunter. See, that's probably the smart choice because I got past another McKinney Patrol. There is the Territorial Bailoff, but I'm not too worried about that card. I'm going to take the Patrol. Another Patrol. There's some good creatures. Scythe Leopard's pretty good. Patrol's a great card. I've already got one. Greathorn's not bad, but I gotta Smite the Monster since it's probably the only removal I'm going to see. I'd be really shocked if I see another piece of removal for white and green in this next couple picks. So we're up to 19 spells. So we need 4 more solid picks. I am thinking about putting Searing Light back in the deck if we don't see anything great. It's good for early game tempo. See, there is this white spell. I don't think I really like it. I might see another 2 or 3 pass around anyways. I can take this. I don't know if I'll ever get it out. I'm really missing a lot of flyers. Like white-green gets, part of its edge from having like a lot of white flyer creatures. I'm not seeing any. I don't know if I take the Devastator. I think I'm going to take the Devastator. See what wheels around. And yeah, there's no good picks here for me. I'm just going to take this card and put it in the sideboard. Felidar Cub again, that's good. I don't mind an extra Felidar Cub. It's actually a pretty early aggressive deck. Yeah, this is a green spell. I'm not going to use it. It's pretty bad, in my opinion. None of them are super great. Take the Sentinel. Put it in my sideboard. I'm going to put Sandstone Bridge in there, and that way I can run it in my deck. It's a pretty good non-basic land. Chasm Guy, just a Like, this is what we call hate drafting, when you take a card that you're not going to run, but you don't want other people to have it. I don't actually actively hate draft. I only take it when I don't have any good picks for myself. So as you can see, we came out with 21 spells, but I'm throwing a couple from my sideboard in. Probably going to take a chance here and run this. Chinless Cloak. Okay, so we just did the last pick for after the third pack. So we're going to add some lands to our deck. Lands are what you use to cast the spells. If you see this, you're going to need at least 4 lands to cast the spell. One of them has to be a forest, and then the other 3 can be just anything that you want. So, convenient interface here. It's suggesting I had 10 plains and 5 forests. My deck's really heavy white, so that kind of makes sense. Same time, I don't want to miss out, so this will give me an option of, let's see, 11 white sources, 7 green sources. I've got 7 green spells, one of them's double green, but it's a late game. This is pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. Okay, so we're going to submit our deck. There is 9 minutes and 10 seconds for everybody else to finish their decks, so we're just going to restart recording as soon as their decks are all submitted and the first match has started. Okay, so the first match has started. I won the dice roll. It's a simulated dice roll, obviously, since it's a computer program. And I had the option of playing first, which I almost always take, so yes. I have the option of keeping this under mulligan. I'm going to mulligan because there's not a single land in my hand. I need some land to cast some of these spells. This is a bit better. Still not great, but I'm going to keep this. This is just a peek at the top card of my library. If I've mulliganed, I get this option, and then I get the option of keeping this card at the top of my library or putting it on the bottom. I'm obviously going to put it on top. Just throw it at plains, can't do anything else. To my second plains, throw out my first creature of the game, the Felidar Cub. And nothing else to do, pass the turn. He didn't apparently have anything to cast, so looks like I'm going in for 2. I'm declaring my creature as an attacker. Unless he has a spell to kill it, he is going to take 2 right up here and be down to 18. Sadly, I don't have anything else to cast this turn, so I'm passing the turn. Tunneling Geopede, okay. We'll see if he wants to block with it. I don't mind. I somehow suspect that he won't block with it, though. Throw it out there. Yeah, he's taking it. I'm pretty good for spells in my hand, so I'm going to go ahead and cast Loam Larva. When he comes into play, he lets me search my library for another land of my basic land of my choice and put it on top of my library. So, yeah, I'm going to turn up a forest, throw it on top, so my next card we know we draw will be a forest. I'm assuming he's going to drop a land for the landfall trigger. This does 1 damage to me from the landfall trigger of his creature. He's probably going to come in for 3 because there's not much for me to do about it. We're going to take that. He's part of the game is just knowing when to take it. He's probably going to have a... he doesn't have a follow-up? That seems suspicious. Either his hand is really clunky, Or he's got something in his hand for when I attack. Right now, though, I'm going to attack, see if he's got anything. I think this is the smart play, and then to play my Drog Auxiliary if he doesn't have anything going on. 3. He's taking it. Alright. Throw out my Drog Auxiliary. Pass the turn to him. What's he got? End of turn. Okay. Nothing too special. Dump out an extra land. Ping me for an extra 1 point. Waste, so he must be running some colorless Eldrazi creatures. Dump another land, pick me another one. This Geoped's an all-star for him. It's getting there. Of course he's going to swing. I'm not going to block. Ouch. Puts me down to 11. He's going to have a spell to cast. No way. Word is... maybe the Giant, the Menace? I can't remember what it's called. There's a 4/4 with Menace for 5. No, it's just the Baloth. Not too worried about that, really. Well, I have two obvious options here. What I think I'm going to do is blow up the Baloth and swing in for 6. I'll put him down to 7. I don't know if he can keep pace with that. So let's try that. Green. Okay. And that'll put the Baloth in the graveyard. Here we are coming in for 6 beats. That's coming in for a total of 6 damage. He's got a spell. Dun 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 dun. Ooh. Uh-oh, he's going to kill my auxiliary. I'm not really actually that worried. It's going to be okay. And then he's going to take 4. Well, that was sneaky of him, and first time I've really ever seen that spell put to good use, but whatever. I don't know if he'll swing. I would probably block with the Cub if he does. He's casting something big first. Exciting. It's exciting. Cinder Helium. Good to know. Good to know. Landfall. Look at this guy. Oh, he's going to swing in. I'm going to go ahead and block, because, yeah. This is rough. I'm going to put out the patrol. Yeah, patrol's the right choice here. Obviously, I can't swing. The big thing is he's going to swing at me for 4. I don't really want to lose any creatures. So, we're really going to find out what he's got going on next turn. Feel like he's just going to swing for 4 to see what I do. Not going to block. If I lose the game, I lose the game, but I'm not going to win if I block, so I have to let that through. Ouch. What's he got? Something's coming down. He's going to sack the... Nah, he's not going to sack the Hellion off, too. He's just going to leave it there. Harvester Troll, congratulations. It's a... Oh. Yeah, okay. He's got something going on. 1, 2... Kind of a bad situation. I can't really attack. This is going to be rough. Well, he's going to swing in. Harvester Troll's still not a good spell. I don't care how much this guy is using it. It's pretty shitty. It's going to come at my relief captain, I suspect. Yeah, okay. Well, math says that I have to block each one individually, otherwise I lose the game. I'm gonna lose the game anyways. It's pretty much guaranteed. Yeah, I can't do anything here to save myself. I'm just gonna concede this game and go to game 2 of the round. We have our sideboard here. I don't think I actually have a lot of my sideboard to throw in there, so take a quick look. Put Pulse in. Don't really think Pulse is gonna help me. I'm gonna submit. Just hope the draw comes out a little bit better in the next game. I'll play first again. Of course, this happens. All the creatures in my hand I need white mana to cast, and all I have is green, so I have to mulligan. This is. I might just lose this match strictly because of bad opening hands. Mulliganing only gets you so far. Becky. I am playing Becky 1838. Good to know. There's my McKinley Patrol. Whoopity doo. I need another 2 or 3 drop creature, something to put out. I don't really have anything going for me at this point. That's something at least. Okay. Sandstone Bridge comes out. Now my patrol has 3/4 in vigilance. Go in for 3. He'll let it through. Got enough. Second main phase, throw out the Scythe Master. Trigger, nice. Yeah, I'm probably casting this next turn unless I draw another creature. Oh. Well, there's a card. This lets him pick a card from my hand and exile it. I'm assuming he'll take the Gladeheart, but honestly, I'm a couple mana away from getting that Gladeheart active, so the smart thing on him would actually be to pick the Cloak at this point, I think. Let's see what he does. Oh, he took it. Alright. You go ahead and take that. See how much I care. Ooh. Exciting. Alright. Not swinging in because this creature's way too big. But I'm going to go ahead and cast Allied Reinforcements. Yeah. No, I'm not going to attack. So my hope here is on my next turn I draw another land and I can cast the spell and then equip this onto a different creature and swing in. That's going to make things really difficult for him as soon as I can get the Cloak online. Of course, part of this depends on what he puts out. Troll, he'll sack a land to it, probably make it a 4/5. Exciting. So yeah, we really want to draw land here, otherwise we're kind of sitting back on the defensive. So here's hoping. Yay! So toss this out. Sadly, since he put that troll out, I'm going to have to throw the Cloak on Scythe Master. And go in. I'm guessing he'll probably double block here. No, he's just going to take it. Wow, look at this guy. Look at him. He's special. And if he wants to take 5 all day, I'm okay with that. He can swing back for 8, but yeah, I can't see him swinging with everything. Just the troll? Yeah, I'll let that through. Seems bad of him. Ooh. Nah. 2, 3, 4. Well, this is gonna hurt him a lot more than me. Sadly, I don't have good trades with the Thought Knot, but I'm gonna swing in with these three guys. I think I'm swinging in with these three guys. He'll probably block and kill one. Then he's gonna take 6 points, and then next turn he's gonna be really nervous. So here we go. He'll probably block the patrol. It's just the obvious pick. Fair enough. Ouch. So we're sitting in a pretty good position here right now, actually. Depending what he puts out this turn. I'm hoping we can push this to game 3. Probably betting he's going to try to swing and make me block, but don't think I'm going to want to block. So let's see what comes down. 4. Okay. He's got 1 green mana left. He might have another one of those comment. No, maybe he still has it. All right. So I'm going to throw this on one of the knights. So I swing in, he has to block it with at least 2 creatures. So, yeah. Let's see where this gets me. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured he'd pick. He doesn't want me to kill the Thought Knots here, because if I kill it, I get to draw a card off it. So he's going to do this. I'm only going to be able to kill 1. Big deal. I'm going to throw out my Expedition Envoy and pass the turn. I can see him swinging here for 4, but if he does that, I could theoretically kill him next round, so we'll see what he does. Chances are he'll only swing if he has another creature in his hand. Burrowing Centipede again, maybe? I'm not sure. And he's doing something. Okay, he's killing that creature. Fair enough. That will work just as well for what he's probably got planned. So at this point, I see him swinging in with probably the Hellion and then leaving the others back. Oh, he wants to put me down to 6, eh? He's got to have a creature. Yeah, I'm not going to block this. I'm pretty sure he has a combat trick. This is bad. He might just have me. He might just have me. Ouch. 4 mana open. He's probably got a creature to cast here. He'll probably feed a land to it. So my options are pretty limited, really. Throw this here. So if I swing, he'll block here and here. Kill this. Then he's going to swing for 8 next turn, maybe 10. No, he'll swing for 10 next turn. I block there, I take 6. Yeah, this is a really bad situation. I've probably lost this game. So I can't swing out. Yeah. We'll see. You know what, I can't. If I don't swing out, I'm dead. This is a bad example of the game. I don't know what is this, and that makes me sad. Block there, block there. Sign like that. Yeah, he's just gonna swing outright and kill me. This is bad. This sucks. This game's over though. his main phase. If he has removal, he'll just pop the Envoy, but I don't think he does. I think he's just going to Alpha Swing. Swing, swing, swing. I block here, I take 6. And that's just how it goes. And now I'm really sad. Okay, well, that's a match for you. It goes to standings, and I'll be in the bottom 4, because half the people are going to win, half are going to lose, and the new match will start probably in the next 20 or 30 minutes. So there you go. That's a Magic draft for you.